Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to anywhere you are, depending on when you are seeing this video. So this video is really basically going to be about the Acki Nacki project. The question is, why haven't you joined the Acki Nacki community? And if you have joined, why have you not been taking it serious? The Acki Nacki project boosts to provide the fastest blockchain ever, faster than Solana. Secondly, the mining has not started. I know most of you will be surprised, be like, what have we been claiming since the mining have not started? Yes, I will tell you the reason why before the end of this video. Thirdly, the project is, currently running on the Telegram. Hope you understand. So all along we've been gathering boost. What we are doing is to gather boost. This is it here. So if you could see, you can see where they said farm boost. So what we are doing here, we are literally farming boost. The boost we are going to use to purchase some components on the mama board once the mainnet goes live, of which the mainnet is going to go live before the end of this year, right? So literally we are going to use this boost to purchase some components on the mama board. So mama board, let me show you guys. So to identify your mama board, you can come over here. They said mine. Let me show you guys the mama board. So this is the mama board, right? This is the mama board. Now the mama board is a feature in the system which we will use to mine Acki Nacki and shell. So let me show you guys the Acki Nacki and shells we are going to be mining once the mining gets started. So here is the two projects we're going to be mining, the Acki Nacki and shell. These are the two projects we are going to be mining once the mining gets started. So what we are doing now is to gather boost, of which we are going to use to do what? To mine the Acki Nacki and the shell. Hope you understand. So right here, what we have here is the mama board, right? What we have here is the mama board. But first of all, before I move over to the mama board, I want to show you guys how you can collect boost, right? Let me show you guys how to collect boost. So right over here, you come back to your boost here. This is my boost. Now every day we have 5 boosts every day, of which you have to collect each of them lasts 1 hour. Okay, let me claim this. Okay, so each boost lasts for 1 hour 35 minutes, of which you're gonna wait for 1 hour 35 minutes for you to come back to the next boost. So if you successfully collect all the 5 boosts every day, you're gonna be leveling up every day. Hope you understand. So you take all boosts in 24 hours to farm higher boosts the next day. So it's super simple, right? So what do we do with this boost? What are we going to do with this boost? We are doing what? We are farming. Now we'll go over to our mama board. Like I said before, the boost we are farming now is what we can use to purchase some components on the mama board. All you are seeing here are different components. Everything you are seeing here are different components, of which once mining starts, each of the components here has their own work, has their own feature, right? It's not every feature here, it's not all the components here are really necessary for the mining, but there are some components we need. There are some important components we need on this mama board that can enable us to do what? To mine, right? So the mining is set to start this year before the end of 2025 according to the team. So how do we assemble the components? First thing you need to have in mind is we are going to reach out to the most important component required for this mining. Now for example, I can tap here. I can just tap on this. You just allow it to load. So they said this is required for mining. So any component you are going to purchase, you first of all look at here. They said required for mining. So this basically means that we need this particular component for us to mine when the mining when the mining gets started. Hope you understand. So we need this particular mining. If you have enough boost, as you can see, I have over 700k boost, and this is going to cost me 20k boost for me to purchase this particular component. So I'm going to install this particular component because I just want to gather them and get ready for the upcoming phase 2 mining of Acki Nacki, where we'll be mining Acki Nacki and shell. Hope you guys understand. So upgrading is not necessary. So you just have to get the necessary components before you start thinking of on how to upgrade them. Right? For the meantime, what you need to do is to do what? To keep collecting boost. Keep collecting boost to install more components required for this mining. Hope you understand. So let's go back to what we are saying. So here are the different components. I've already purchased these components. I've purchased this one. Let's tap on this and see. So as you can see, this one, there is nowhere, is not showing required for mining. So this is not really necessary for the mining. So we are going to move over. This is the start button. Here, what we have here is the start button. So if you can see, the start button is not, they say the power button. So this power button is going to be available once the phase 2 goes live, right? That's where the power button will be available for you to click and start mining. So for now, what we are doing here is to buy the most important components required for the mining. As you can see here, they said this is required for mining, right? This is required for mining. So if you have up to this boost, you can buy. I've already bought this. So they are showing me upgrade. I've already bought this. I think I've already bought this. I've already bought this particular component. So if you want, they also have an extension core, right? They also have an extension core that will be getting you plus 233 Acki Nacki, right? I will be getting you 233 Nacki per year. So probably Nacki is going to worth a huge amount of money, right? It's going to. So we have many components here. So you just have to reach out for the components. I've already done the max level here. So this is required for mining. I've upgraded this one to the highest level. So I've literally done so much upgrade here. I've purchased lots of them. So gather enough boost. You come over here, purchase any component of your choice. Make sure your one you are purchasing is the one required for the mining first. That's the ones you need to reach out to. So what's the next thing we are going to do? We are going to head over to our puppets. So look at where we have puppets. So this is another section I want to be teaching us, right? In a nutshell, the puppets we are seeing here is the same way we are seeing NFT. So these puppets now, they are going to be NFTs whenever the Acki Nacki project goes live or mainnets or gets listed on anything. So you'll be able to trade all your puppets to any currency, or depending on how they are going to provide their whole liquidity and all that. So first thing to do, how do you create a puppet? I know most people have been coming along here. You don't really understand how these things work. These things are puppets, right? The same way you see NFTs, your puppet can either be a GIF animation or a still image. So you can decide to upload a still image or a GIF animation. So during phase 2 of the Acki Nacki project, your puppets will be tradable for what? Nacki or probably shell. Hope you understand. Now quickly, let me show us how you can do what? How you can start uploading your own NFT, or should I say NFT? Uploading your own puppet. So it's not really an NFT yet. So how do you upload your own puppet? Look at where we have the plot sign. You click on the plot sign. So you have your image. If your animation you want to upload here, so I'm going to upload image now. I've already got an image, so let me head over to my gallery. Okay, I'm picking this image. So this is the image I want to use now. This is the image I want to use. So let me click done. So I can just give it a little cropping. This way. Say crop and continue. So let me click on continue. Okay, it's better this way. So we are going to create a new puppet. So now we are going to select a name of this particular coin we want to let me say world World ASICs. Okay, World ASICs. Sorry. So this is the name I want to use. So write caption. The caption is optional. So you can just write for humans. For humans, right? So this just I just want to show you guys how this thing works. Now over here we have who can add puppet. Only me and everyone. So when you select everyone, you are literally allowing anyone to help you to build your what? To build your puppet. Right? You are literally allowing everyone to help you to build your puppet. That means if you can create using everyone, you can easily share your links, maybe probably to your groups. As people are tapping, as people are engaging, it's contributing to some points here. Hope you understand. It's giving you some points, and we all will also help you to engage on any particular puppet you create. Everyone on the group will help you and engage. But if you are creating for only you, that means you are the only one that will be managing your puppets yourself. So I'm going to select for everyone. So when you select for everyone, don't worry, you will get used to everything later, right? Once on your leisure, you come back here and start doing all these things yourself. It's super simple. So we're going to create a puppet. So it's already creating. Guys. So this thing is super simple. This is just what you need to be doing. So I've already created this thing. So as you have created it, you also be earning boost. You'll be earning boost from your puppet you've created and other people's puppets as well. When you do some certain amount of tasks there, you will also earn boost directly to your what? To your boost balance. So it's super simple. I've already said what the boost is meant for. Use the boost to purchase some components on the mama board. So the mama board, the component on the mama board is the components we'll be using to mine at the during the phase 2, which will be coming up by the end of this year. Hope you understand. So if it's your first time of visiting our YouTube channel, please do well to like and subscribe, because we'll be dropping a more educative video and more videos about alpha and all that. We'll be dropping more videos like this, right? Do well to like, subscribe, and turn up your notification bell, so anytime we make a video, you will receive the notification on the top of your screen. So thank you for watching. From here, goodbye.